sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down. Then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Harrison Township Fire and Squad received 300 cases of Anheuser-Busch water for emergency use. That equals 3,600 cans of water.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, and we understand Anheuser-Busch does this a few times a year. They close down a couple of their plants, and while they're doing that, probably for maintenance, they're pumping water into cans for volunteer fire departments throughout the United States. And it's my understanding that this is the first such grant awarded to anyone in Ross County.
How about that?
And Classic Brands was the one that delivered it.
Yes, distributed by our company here that is one of our advertisers, Classic Brands of Chillicothe.
So a full rundown of the story, and just a kind of a neat experience to see how appreciative they were of that. We were talking with Greg Campbell, the lieutenant, and he said, you know, when they said 300, at first I thought, well, that's not very many. And then they called him out of Classic Brands and showed him. He said, oh, my gosh. But he said that would probably last him 2 to 3 years.
In fact, we'll let Lieutenant Greg tell you about it right now.
The water is going to mainly be used to hydrate our gentlemen and females, our ladies on some fires. Water gets really costly. We don't really get a lot donated. Most places do donate. If they do, they donate 4 or 5 cases at a time, which is really awesome for us out here because we back up Springfield, Liberty, Laurelville. Laurelville's pretty busy, Coleraine Township as well. All this water, it's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be, but we're also going to help out if there's like a disaster that happens and they need some kind of water source, or say a department has a big situation, search and rescue, and they don't have any water. We can just throw this in their command buggy and head out their way and give them what they need.
Now, did you ask for a specific amount? Or
yeah, they had the option where you can get up to 12 cases, or 12 skids, and we put in for the 3 just because we really didn't think we was going to need quite a bit, and I didn't realize this was this much. It did break it down, but I obviously didn't pay attention to the math very well. But this is going to last us quite a bit. I did see there is expirations on the can, but if it stays cold, it lasts a little bit longer. So we should be pretty fine on that.
And how long do you think that might last you, based on what you are projecting?
That's a tough question because I'm not really sure. I'd like to say it'll last us at least a year and a half, 2 years, or at least till the expiration. It says it's good till March of 2022. I'd like to see us have most of that gone. But like I said, if any department reaches out and says, hey, we need some water, can you help us out? I think we can. We got quite a bit, so we'll do everything we can to help them what we can.
So once again, thanks to Lieutenant Greg Campbell for letting us come out. And he was also the only one not bashful to get on the camera.
They all run and had. You know, they were hadn't, as Miranda might say, yeah.
And they don't come out and answer questions. They shout the answers.
Yeah.
I don't want on the camera.
Isn't that amazing? Those guys will run into a fire to save somebody, but they'll run from cameras and microphones.
They're wise individuals.
Congratulations to Harrison Township on that, and big thanks to Anheuser-Busch and Classic Brands.
Yeah.